I apologize. I should have probably covered this in the tripod setup section. Two important things. This is the lock for the tilt. You can tilt the camera up and down. And you loosen it by turning it counterclockwise. Lock it by turning it clockwise. You don't have to use a lot of force, just as long as it's firm. This is the lock for the pan. Turn it counterclockwise to loosen it, and you can do a nice smooth pan. What I like to do is hit record, let it record for 5 seconds, then do a slow pan. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4. Continue to record for another 5 seconds, and then stop. This is the lock. Turning it clockwise will lock your pan. Now I want to talk a little bit about monitoring the audio. You remove this little rubber patch here, and all I have here is a set of earbuds. Those will work fine, or a set of headphones. You take your Male Mini, plug it under the headphones icon, and it's highly recommended you always monitor the audio while you're recording. Now I'm going to talk about setting up the audio to record on the JVC GY200. For what I've seen here the last 6 years, this is the on-camera mic. People always have it plugged into input 1. You can see these are marked input 1, input 2. For this class, we're going to route our on-camera mic into input 2. This is important. This is going to capture any ambient natural sound while you're on location. Input 1 is going to be our stick mic. So we have one end of our XLR cable. Please line up the pins and don't jam them in there. Line up the pins correctly. The male end into the female end. Push it until you hear it click. The other end, female end, will go into the male XLR end. Again, line up the holes and until you hear it click. So the stick mic is going to be routed into input 1, on camera mic, input 2. Now we want to set up the camera to receive our audio. So on channel 1, we only have 2 settings, internal or input 1. Bring this down to input 1, and this will tell the camera you're taking the audio from channel 1 that you plugged into on the other side that I just showed you. Channel 2, we just talked about plugging the on-camera mic into input 2. In order to, for your channel selection. Audio input, input 1 is going to be on mic, input 2 will be on phantom power. Mic plus 48V will give the mic power on channel 2. Channel 1, we always want a manual. Your choices are auto or manual monitoring of the audio. Crank this all the way up. Channel 2 was auto. This is again for our ambient natural sound.